ध्यास असे, विद्यानोरोध विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे, विद्यानोरोध विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
100 वर्षांची वाटचाल प्रगतीपथावरती,
100 वर्षांची वाटचाल प्रगतीपथावरती,
भव्य देखणी वास तूही दिमाखात उभी,
भव्य देखणी वास तूही दिमाखात उभी.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे,
विद्यानोरोध विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
शान वाढवी
सुसज्ज ग्रंथ संग्रहालय आमची शान वाढवी,
संशोधन प्रबंधाची जोड गुरुजन शिष्यवृंद घडवी,
संशोधन प्रबंधाची जोड गुरुजन शिष्यवृंद घडवी.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे,
विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण कौशल्य ज्ञानार्जन त्रिसूत्री CPSची,
शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण कौशल्य ज्ञानार्जन त्रिसूत्री CPSची,
नवनवीन अभ्यासक्रमाची शैली CPSची,
नवनवीन अभ्यासक्रमाची शैली CPSची.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे,
विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
गावोगावी खेडोपाडी सेवा व्रत घेऊन हे जाती,
गावोगावी खेडोपाडी सेवा व्रत घेऊन हे जाती,
शिष्य सेवा प्रति स्वास्थ्य सर्वस्व ही वचन पूर्ती करते,
शिष्य सेवा प्रति स्वास्थ्य सर्वस्व ही वचन पूर्ती करते.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे, विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
100 वर्षांची वाटचाल प्रगतीपथावरती,
100 वर्षांची वाटचाल प्रगतीपथावरती,
भव्य देखणी वास तूही दिमाखात उभी,
भव्य देखणी वास तूही दिमाखात उभी.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय CPSचे ध्येय असे,
विद्यानोरोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
सुसज्ज ग्रंथ संग्रहालय आमची ही शान वाढवी,
सुसज्ज ग्रंथ संग्रहालय आमची शान वाढवी,
संशोधन प्रबंधाची जोड गुरुजन शिष्यवृंद घडवी,
संशोधन प्रबंधाची जोड गुरुजन शिष्य वृंद घडवी.
आरोग्यम रक्षणाय CPS चे ध्येय असे,
विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण कौशल्य ज्ञानार्जन त्रिसूत्री CPS ची.
शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण कौशल्य ज्ञानार्जन त्रिसूत्री CPS ची.
नवनवीन अभ्यासक्रमाची शैली CPS ची.
नवनवीन अभ्यासक्रमाची शैली
प्रगतीपथावरती.
100 वर्षांची वाटचाल प्रगतीपथावरती.
भव्य देखणी वास तूही दिमाखात उभी.
भव्य देखणी वास तुही दिमाखात उभी.
आरोग्यम रक्षणाय CPS चे ध्येय असे,
विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
सुसज्ज ग्रंथ संग्रहालय आमची ही शान वाढवी.
सुसज्ज ग्रंथ संग्रहालय आमची ही शान वाढवी.
संशोधन प्रबंधाची जोड गुरुजन शिष्य बंद खडवी.
संशोधन प्रबंधाची जोड गुरुजन शिष्य वृंद घडवी.
आरोग्यम रक्षणाय CPS चे ध्येय असे,
विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण कौशल्य ज्ञानार्जन त्रिसूत्री CPS ची.
शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण कौशल्य ज्ञानार्जन त्रिसूत्री CPS ची.
नवनवीन अभ्यासक्रमाची शैली CPS ची.
नवनवीन अभ्यासक्रमाची शैली CPS ची.
आरोग्यम रक्षणाय CPS चे ध्येय असे,
विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
गावोगावी खेडोपाडी सेवा व्रत घेऊन हे जाती.
गावोगावी खेडोपाडी सेवा व्रत घेऊन हे जाती.
शिष्य सेवा प्रति स्वास्थ्य सर्वस्व ही वचन पूर्ती करते.
शिष्य सेवा प्रति स्वास्थ्य सर्वस्व ही वचन पूर्ती करते.
आरोग्यम रक्षणाय CPS चे ध्येय असे, विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
आरोग्यम रक्षणाय CPS चे ध्येय असे, विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे. विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे. विज्ञानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे.
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome our President, Dr. Girish Mahindarkar, our Vice Presidents, Dr. Kavita Mahindarkar, Dr. Ajay Sambre, Registrar, Dr. Rajesh Darde, Controller of Examiner, Dr. Mehrnoz Jassawala, all the esteemed council members, our dignitaries from BAPIO, our recipients of honorary fellowship, Dr. Rahul Gete and Dr. Salfare, our esteemed guests who have come from our institute, the institute representatives, the institute heads, and of course, my dear students, I welcome you all to the 152nd Convocation Ceremony of one of the oldest postgraduate medical institute of India, College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai. This is a very, I really feel privileged, as well as I feel that all of us are privileged, because today we are going to be witnessing a very historic event. CPS is going to add another feather to its cap. we are going a step forward to open the doors for our children that are there, our students that are there. We are going to be signing a MOU with BTA, which is an arm of BAPIO. BTA is British Training Academy. It's an arm of BAPIO. BAPIO is British Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. So before we start our convocation, we'll be first starting with the process of MOU. But before that, I would like to felicitate our honorable guests who are there over here today on the dais. I request Mrs. Bharti Kade to welcome our President, Dr. Girish Mahindarkar. Bharti Kade is him. I request Dr. Bharti Kade to also please welcome Mrs. Catherine Bernes. I request Hema to welcome Dr. Ramesh Mehta from BAPIO. I request Hema to also welcome Dr. Parag Singhal, Professor Parag Singhal. I request Mrs. Akshaya to welcome our Vice President, Dr. Kavita Mahindarkar. I request Mrs. Rasika to please welcome our Vice President, Dr. Ajay Samre. I request Ms. Aarti to welcome our Registrar, Dr. Rajesh Darde, sir. I request Rasika to also welcome our Controller of Examiner, Dr. Jassawala. Rasika and Aarti, please be on the stage only. I request Rasika and Aarti to please welcome all the esteemed council members that are there. Till that time, I would request Sashikant to please come forward and welcome Dr. Geeta Menon. Dr. Geeta Menon. I request Sonali and Bharti Darvi to please welcome all the guests of the dais. लाइटिंग साठी लाइटिंगचं टाकलंच नाही याला म्हणजे लाईट द लॅम्प नाही टाकलं बघ आताच असावं ना I now invite our president, the chief guests, the office bearers of CPS to please come forward for lighting the lamp. Thank you so much. I now request Dr. Venkatesh Giri to please come here and brief us about CPS.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Venkatesh Giri, former Vice President of College of Physicians and Surgeons, Mumbai, welcomes you all for the 152nd convocation of our College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai. Respected President of CPS, Dr. Girish Mahendarkar, Vice President Dr. Kavita Mahendarkar and Dr. Ajay Samre, Registrar Dr. Rajesh Darade, Deputy Registrar Dr. Naresh Alreja, Controller of Examination Dr. Jassawala, all the Honorable Council members of the CPS, all dignitaries from BTA, Dr. Rahul Gete, Dr. Yogesh Salfale, all the dignitaries in the hall, and all my dear students. On behalf of CPS, I congratulate all the students who are present today and all other students who are online for joining CPS family and becoming consultant in their respective specialty. I am here today to give a brief introduction of our CPS, College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai. College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai was established in the year 1912 by the then Surgeon General Sir H.W. Stevenson. This our CPS is 111 years oldest postgraduate institute in the India. This was originally created for the encouragement of study of medicine and surgery in all the branches of Western medicine. Initially, CPS used to award LCPS. Now we confer membership, that is MCPS, diploma and fellowships. At present, CPS awards diploma in 18 specialties and fellowship in 10 specialties. MCPS is membership of College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai, which is equivalent to MBBS and recognized by General Medical Council of UK. 3 diploma, 6 fellowships and 1 MCPS. Total 10 degrees are recognized by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and NMC. Our few degrees are recognized in Malaysia and Singapore also. Friends, 14 more diplomas are in the pipeline for recognition of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India and NMC. Our other diploma courses is recognized in 9 states like Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Tripura. Many government medical colleges, private medical colleges, municipal peripheral hospitals, district hospitals, charitable institutions and many private hospitals are affiliated to CPS to run courses in multiple specialties. All over India, total 150 government and municipal hospitals and 144 trust and private hospitals are recognized by CPS. 5 years back, we used to enroll 900 to 1000 students per year, which is increased to 2000 students per year, which is really a creditable, and credit goes to our president and entire team of CPS. FCPS Anesthesia has got an affiliation to Royal College of Anesthesiologists. From CPS is relayed all over India. We have started a new device like Kinder called as EMD, Electronic Monitoring Device. CPS is the first postgraduate institute in country to start this EMD. Through EMD, CPS monitors the students studying all over the India in respect of their attendance, daily work and logbook. I would like to inform you all that till date more than 50,000 diploma holders and more than 4,000 fellowship holders are working all over the India from our CPS. Because of that, Maharashtra is the Second state in the country where we have less maternal mortality and infant mortality rate after the Kerala. This is possible only and only because of CPS. So 80% of, as the 80% of CPS doctors are working in rural and urban part of Maharashtra. Friends, our students are really doing a very good job and they are leading practitioners in the respective specialty in India and abroad. Our aim is to reach every corner of India and Maharashtra to give quality specialty healthcare services to poor and needy patients in the country. To achieve this, what is required is recognition for remaining diplomas and fellowship courses of CPS by Government of India, so that we students can do these, so that more students can do these courses and serve all over the India. We are trying hard to get a recognition to 14 more courses. Our president, Dr. Girish Mahendarkar, and entire team of CPS is working on it. I am sure CPS will emerge as one of the best postgraduate institute in the country in near future. Today, we are going to have MOU with BAPIO. Our Deputy Registrar, Dr. Naresh Alreja, is going to inform you all in detail about this MOU. And lastly, I wish you all not only growth and progress, but a great successful future life. Shortly, let me tell you the difference between growth, progress, and success, and redefine successful life. When number of your patient will increase in your practice from 10 to 100, then that's a growth. That's not mean by success. When the growth is added by ethics, then it is called as an progress. Still, that's not a success. And when the progress is added by humanity, then it is called as a success. So success is everything, which includes work satisfaction, family, money, growth, progress, your inner peace, and most important in our profession is humanity. So I wish you all a great successful postgraduate life from this day of convocation. Thank you. Jai CPS, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Venkatesh Giri. I now request Rasika to please come forward and welcome Professor Gautam Bansali. He is a renowned cardiologist from Bombay Hospital who just joined us just now. Dr. Gautam Bansali incidentally happens to also be an alumni of CPS. I now request our registrar, Dr. Rajesh Darade, to please come forward and guide our students who have just recently passed for their future.
Before I start, I request Hema to felicitate our Deputy Registrar, Dr. Naresh Alreja. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Rajesh Dade, Registrar of CPS, welcome you all for 152nd Convocation of College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai. Respected President of CPS, Dr. Girish Mahendarkar sir, Vice President Dr. Kavita Mahendarkar, Dr. Ajay Samre, Deputy Registrar Dr. Naresh Alreja, Controller of Examination Dr. Jasawala, Honorable Council members, and today's guest of honor Dr. Rahul Gete and Dr. Yogesh Salfale, all the dignitaries from the BAPIO, Dr. Ramesh Mehta, Dr. Bipin Batra, Dr. Professor Parag Singhal, Professor Geeta Menon, Mrs. Catherine Barnes, and Dr. Raju Khandelwal. Also, I welcome Dr. Sachin Mumre, our friend and faculty dean of MUHS, that is Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Nashik, all the dignitaries of the dais, and my dear friends. I congratulate all students who are present today and all the other students who are taking degree in absentia for passing respective degree and becoming a consultant in the respective specialty. Dear students, up till now you are working as a resident doctors in the concerned specialty and in the concerned hospital and were protected by the senior doctors your lecturers, your teachers, and the head of the institutions. That means you are under protection while you are doing the post-graduation, either diploma or the fellowship. Henceforth, after this convocation, will be the independent consultant and the responsible person for the management of the patients. Therefore, you have to work with more responsibility. Very important thing while doing this is ethics. You all should do be ethical practice. You should be loyal to your patients and your colleagues. While doing this, communication is very important. This is the important aspect of our practice. You should all learn how to communicate with the patient and the patient's relative. This is very important while doing the practice. This is going to reduce more than 90% of your litigations in the practice. Explain all the steps, procedures in detail to the patient and the relatives, and take consent. This has to be in writing, not the verbal consent. Verbal consent has got no meaning when you go to the court of law. Record keeping. This is also an important aspect of the practice. Indoor and OPD record keeping is an important part of the good and ethical practice. You should keep all the papers updated, consent, procedures, any complications, all things has to be mentioned on the paper and has to be kept as a record. We don't know which patient is going to the court of law, so there are guidelines how long you should keep the records of different specialty. Reporting. This is also important part of practice. Daily and monthly reporting to the competent authority is important. This is compulsory for everyone, especially the radiologists and the obstetricians and the gynecologists, because they have to daily update and online ultrasonography done in the day and update every day. Display all the degrees, your degrees and all the permissions in the OPD at a visible site is also very important. Display all the charges of the OPD, minor and major procedures and the operations. This is a must for all of you when you start the practice. You have to develop yourself gradually to acquire good skills in the subject. For example, surgeon or the gynecologist doing simple procedure initially becomes competent and does more complicated cases or the surgery over the period of time. That means he develops a mastery in the subject, and this applies to all other subjects also. If you think any patient is complicated, take help of your colleagues, seniors, and the friends, and refer to higher center or to the person who can manage this complicated case very well. In short, you should know your limitations while doing the practice. Majority of the people sitting on the dais, including me, are the product of CPS, and we have gone through all these stages to reach this level. Many of our students are leading practitioners in taluka and district places. Our former president, Dr. Venkat, has already mentioned the cause for maternal mortality and the infant mortality reduction in the Maharashtra is because of the CPS students who are working in the periphery. So many students are leading practitioners. Also the students, few students are doing good job in the foreign countries also. So dear students, if you are a sincere, hardworking and doing a good ethical practice, no one can stop you from your practice and the progress. So once again, I congratulate you all and wish all the success in life. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai CPS.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh Darde. Well, friends, like we've already said that it's an honor for CPS to host the dignitaries who have come from BAPIO to sign the MOU. Let me just introduce them to you. Mrs. Catherine Barnes, she's the head of mission and British Deputy High Commissioner, Mumbai. Professor Geeta Menon is PG Dean, London and chairperson of BAPIO. Dr. Ramesh Mehta is president of BAPIO. Professor Parag Singhal is consultant endocrinologist in UK as well as an executive director of BTA. Dr. Bipin Batra is chairperson, internal quality assessment, BTA. Dr. Raju Khandelwal is executive member of BTA. I thank you all for coming down to CPS and giving us an honor of hosting you today over here. Well, friends, like I've already mentioned that BAPIO is British Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, and it's a charitable and a voluntary organization which is aimed basically to give support to the doctors of Indian origin. PTA, which is British Training, BAPIO Training Academy, it is an arm of BAPIO, and it is aimed at training the doctors in UK after they have completed their post-graduation through international collaboration. BAPIO Research Forum is to promote research in the field of medicine. The important job of BAPIO also is to connect with the governments that is there to facilitate the process of conducting these courses as well as addressing the policy issues that are there. The flagship programs of BTA include International Fellowship Program, the IFP, and 2+2 program offered in collaboration with University of South Wales. The purpose of this program is to provide students an opportunity to acquire the qualifications like MRCP, MRCOG, MRCPCX, and etc. Now, this window should be open for our CPS students as well. Just in short, I will just like to tell you that the entry to IFP is after successful completion of 3 years NMC recognized CPS fellowships that are there, and the 2+2 courses are after enrolling for identified CPS diploma courses. Just in the morning, we've had talked with the delegates of BAPIO, and I'm pleased to inform you that this facility should also be available for the students who have passed in the November and December 2022 sessions, right? There will be a crash entry that is there, lightning entry that is there. The rules and regulations and all the details shall be available on CPS website. We'll put in a link. The link will direct you to the BAPIO website, and from there the process will start. So I would not take a lot of time that is there. Just a point in briefing, just a note rather. The students will need to clear the English examination, that is OET and IELTS. The students will be exempted from PLAB. Not wasting any more time, I would please call upon Dr. Parag Singhal to brief us about the vision and mission of BAPIO.
Is it on? Can you hear me? Yeah. This one. Yeah. Hello. Thank you, Dr. Naresh. First of all, Mrs. Catherine Bounce, Deputy Head of Mission based in Mumbai, Dr. Girish, President of CPS, and Dr. Ramesh Mehta, President of BAPIO. So, BAPIO is the largest organization representing Indian origin doctors in the UK, and it is now 27 years old. But BAPIO Training Academy specifically was formed in 2015 with the sole aim of promoting professional excellence. Little did we know the importance of this, but clearly Dr. Mehta knew something which we didn't know, that how big this idea of professional excellence is going to be. So let me explain this further briefly. The whole idea of professional excellence is not only for you, but it is also weaved into the larger idea of global sustainability. And when I say global sustainability, it is about health systems facing financial crisis, the planet facing climate crisis and health inequalities, and the rising cost of healthcare. And if we as medical profession have to contribute, we need to contribute in addressing these inequalities and the challenges to achieve the ultimate aim of global sustainability. And we believe in BAPIO Training Academy that a lot of these challenges can be addressed by making good doctors. And Dr. Giri and Dr. Rajesh alluded to the good practices you have all undergone in terms of humanity, ethical behavior, and so on and so forth. But more importantly, what we are witnessing these days is that the clinical medicine across the world is being replaced by investigative medicine. Instead of taking history, physical examination, creating a diagnosis, we immediately press the button for scanner. That is not good either for the healthcare sustainability in terms of finances, but also from the climate point of view. So the responsibility is on us to do something different and go back to basics. It's not about creating anything new. It is just about going back to basics. With this view in mind, we set up our programs. So the focus of all our training programs, Dr. Naresh briefly mentioned, 2+2 and fast track programs, is to create fine clinicians who can use their ears, their eyes, stethoscope, their hands to examine and actually help the humanity. But we not only want doctors to become fine clinicians, we also want doctors to understand the challenges the world is facing. Therefore, we have incorporated MBA from UK universities into these courses. So by end of 4-year program, our students or doctors who are getting enrolled in these courses will be receiving MRCP if they want to acquire and pursue medicine, but also MBA in Healthcare, Leadership and Management from University of South Wales and our other partner universities in the UK. So by the end of 4 years, they have a choice to stay on in the UK and continue with higher training or come back to India, thereby serving India better. So what we have created is a win-win for all, the doctors getting higher proper training, the UK gets the benefit of these doctors and serving with the vacancies in the UK, and doctors coming back to India and serving India better. Now the first step in any journey is always the key. Nobody wants to jump into the well first time. And this is where I pay my thanks to Dr. Raju Khandelwal, who is founder of Kingsway Hospital at Nagpur, who showed tremendous leadership. Leadership is about seeing the future. Leadership is about taking the risk. And he was prepared to take the risk and have faith in me and BTA to commence the course at Kingsway Hospital first time. Thank you, Dr. Raju. And Nagpur has now, in Maharashtra, has become our hub for all the BTA programs. So currently we are running programs across whole India, Central India, North India, South India, but our hub is Nagpur. We have currently 90 trainees receiving training in internal medicine, emergency medicine, pediatrics, and general surgery. And we are just expanding. So that's our 2+2 program at the junior doctor level. But we also have fast track program, which is perfectly suitable for those who are obtaining degree today and who are already obtained degree FCPS. When certain specialties will be very willing to facilitate your entry into UK, give you UK alignment so you can work at a registrar level. So just to summarize, this collaboration is so important and we are really delighted that finally the day has come when we are signing MOU with CPS. It has been in discussions for a long time, and I thank Dr. Girish, President of CPS, and Dr. Naresh for taking the pains to finally making it happen. And finally, congratulations to all of you who are receiving diploma, degree, and whatever qualification. This is a tremendous moment for you, tremendous day for you, and I think the words have already been set. Sky is the limit, just work hard, become a sincere doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Singhal. This wouldn't have been possible without your guidance and a lot of help from Dr. Bipin Batra. And of course, the free hand our President Dr. Girish Mahindarkar gave me to go ahead and do it. I'm thankful to you all for this. I would now request Professor Geeta Menon to please brief us about Indo-UK collaboration.
Thank you, Naresh. And first of all, I'd like to start with congratulations to all of you. I mean, it's just impressive. 750 of you are here today to get your degrees or diplomas. And I'm hoping at least some of you in there, I was an international medical graduate. I trained in Ahmedabad. And one of the things that I decided whilst I was going through my career was that I would definitely make sure that when we bring more doctors into the UK, we make it safe for them to practice and they feel that they're being valued in that place. Parag actually mentioned about the equality, diversity, inclusion angle. So that is why we have now decided that in all of those graduates or postgraduates that we take into the UK, they have some in-country training, like Parag said, so that you're getting prepared to come and work in the National Health Service. So I'm the postgraduate dean in London, in South London, and I'm also the lead for doctors there. But having said that, it's really important that we do that in a safe manner so that when you come there, you don't struggle. as I did, because there was nobody there to hold my hand at that time. Now, Indo-UK collaboration is really important, and I think today is a very momentous day when we are actually signing up with the College of Physicians and Surgeons in Mumbai. I did my training in Ahmedabad, but I didn't know this college existed at that time. And I'm hoping, like you would all, following the signing of the MOU, decide to come to the UK, and we'll be there at the other side to welcome you all. So congratulations once again.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now request Mrs. Catherine Barnes to please address the gathering.
President of CPS, President of BAPIO, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for inviting me to be with you on this very special day. First of all, I want to start by congratulating all graduates who will be conferred with fellowships and diplomas today at the 152nd Convocation Ceremony of the College of Physicians Surgeons of Mumbai. Today, all your hard work has paid off, and I bet it feels great. You certainly look very smart in your gowns. I feel very lucky to be wearing a gown here myself. I think it's the first time I've worn a gown since my own graduation in Scotland many, many years ago. I'm not going to tell you quite how many, but it was another era. Anyway, it's really lovely to see so many happy smiles, or maybe they're smiles of relief. But anyway, congratulations and well done. I also want to congratulate Professor Parag and his team on the success in India and on signing a new business partnership with CPS. This establishes what we call a living bridge between our two countries and fosters faculty development, faculty exchange, and capacity building in the assessment of competencies at the postgraduate level. Today in the UK, 14% of our doctors and 10% of our nurses are of Asian nationality. The UK is home to the world's top 10 medical colleges, and we have many, many doctors in India who have studied and trained in those colleges and have brought their expertise back to India. So we both countries stand to benefit from this, and that's a wonderful thing. We're keen to collaborate and help expand the network of these UK-trained medical professionals. The UK and India signed a framework for collaboration on healthcare workforce in July 2022. This framework agreement outlined a number of key ambitions, in particular ambitions around support for recruitment and training of doctors, nurses, allied health professionals, and other categories of healthcare professionals. It is great to see this successful partnership for trainees between BAPIO Training Academy and the CPS. It's great to see this come to fruition. The UK and India are natural partners with strong economic ties. During the virtual summit between former Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Prime Minister Modi in May 2021, our Prime Minister signed an ambitious roadmap. It's called the 2030 Roadmap, and it was adopted to elevate bilateral ties to a comprehensive strategic partnership between our two countries. They also signed a £1 billion package of commercial deals committed to creating jobs and wealth for both countries. Nearly a third of these partnerships are in the healthcare and life sciences space, showing how important this sector is to both countries. It's therefore really a pleasure to witness another success story within the healthcare and life sciences space. I congratulate BAPIO and their Indian partners and wish them success for the future. The UK has strong potential and capability in the areas of healthcare education and training, with an ambitious aim to work with the Indian healthcare industry, and today's MOU is a great example of that. While we continue to work with UK-based companies to support them in their strategic projects in their state and beyond, we endeavour to work with Indian healthcare providers as channel partners for UK exports, particularly innovative, cutting-edge technology focused on medtech, digital health, AI in healthcare, and pharmaceuticals, as the Indian healthcare industry aspires to move up the value chain. All of this demonstrates that there is a lot more that we can do together, particularly in the areas of healthcare. And I look forward to a great deal more collaboration in the future. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh Mehta, Professor Parag, and Dr. Girish for inviting me to join this convocation ceremony. It's been a real pleasure to be with you.
I think if I know my students really well, Catherine, be prepared. You're going to have a storm of CPS students storming UK now. Okay. I would now request our President, Dr. Girish Mahindarkar, to please come forward and give us a presidential speech. Kindly welcome him.
विद्यां ददति विनयं विनयाद याति पात्रतां पात्रत्वात् धनमाप्नोति धनात् धर्म तथा सुखम. Means vidya dadati vinayam is a knowledge gives discipline. Vinayad yati praptatam means the discipline gives you the worthiness. Patratvat dhanamopnoti means from worthiness one gets the wealth. And dhanat dharmam tatha sukham means from wealth one does good deeds and from that comes the happiness. I wish a pleasant afternoon to everyone present today on the auspicious occasion of this 152nd Convocation Ceremony of College of Physicians and Surgeons. I extend a hearty welcome to all my CPS Council members, Vice Presidents Dr. Kavita Mahindarkar, Dr. Ajay Samre, Registrar Dr. Rajesh Darde, Deputy Registrar Dr. Naresh Alreja, Control of Examination Dr. Jassawala sir, members of British Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, that is BAPIO, which is been presently headed by Ms. Catherine, who is a deputy head of the mission, Dr. Ramesh Mehta, who happens to be the president of BAPIO, Professor Geeta Menon, Professor Parag Singhal, Dr. Bipin Batra, Dr. Raju Khandelwal, Professor Gautam Bansali, Professor Sachin Mumre, who happens to be former faculty dean of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Professor Sunil Petkar, Professor Sachin, and all the dignitaries of the dais. I also welcome the press reporters who are here in the audience. All the bright students along with their family and well-wishers. I also extend my warm regards to entire team of CPS who have worked tirelessly to make this day a memorable one. Welcome to this Temple of Knowledge. As we celebrate the Convocation Ceremony today, it is my proud privilege to introduce them as the pillars of our fight that the world fought against COVID-19. Under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Health Minister, and the respective state governments, the entire world was a witness to the army of doctors who put in the best possible efforts to curb the global pandemic with CPS residents working round the clock and taking the charge and going ahead on with the battle. We are extremely proud of you and we are grateful to you too. As a part of our efforts to enhance the skills that our students are imbibed with, we at CPS are working towards the continuous evolution of all the feathers of our cap. The academic section of CPS is taking huge strides towards the excellence with one of its kinds simulation lab, which creates a real life clinical scenario across all subjects and equips our students towards a better approach. We are basically teaching our students how to think rather than what to think. Education is not a luxury, it is a basic human right. The basic life support that we have started in CPS for the students now has not been limited only to the students, but CPS is also training the common people like police forces, general public, staff nurses, and we are working for all might towards strengthening and creating a literate and self-sufficient society. We also recently hosted a very successful pediatric conference at Latur, which saw a huge participation. A surgical conference again at Latur, state level conference at Latur with a huge participation. CPS was associated with the organization of Zenith, the Summit to Excellence for the residents working in and around Mumbai, hosted by Rajiv Gandhi Medical College and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Hospital, Kalwa, that is Thane. Hence, CPS is working in every possible way to not only strengthen the medical force of nation, but also to create a capable global citizens. This stems from the responsibility of this organization towards the society and the nation. My excited and excellent students who look so gorgeous with the robes and the hats, I am a part of your happiness today. It is a heartwarming to see your passion towards this noble profession. I would love to take this opportunity to express a few words of wisdom. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracle. We all have the duty to do good. I want all of you to continue this journey of knowledge and excellence that you took with CPS. In this journey, one should not forget that everyone owes a lot to the parents. No matter how far you come, our parents are always in us. We always carry a part of them. Be grateful to the sacrifices and efforts they put in to help you see you this day today. Among the dignitaries in the audience today, I can see my mom, my eye, smiling the widest as I address you all. Acknowledging the good that you already have in life is the foundation of all the abundance. The prestigious institute, this prestigious institute has done its part, and now it's your turn. Being an alumni of this organization now, I have an extremely strong belongings and pride for it. I am hopeful you also develop that too and work faithfully towards the society and our motherland. Everyone amongst you are welcome, are well known of the fact that our institution currently has recognition for 10 courses, while we are awaiting the recognition of remaining 14 courses. I would like to use the platform to invite you all students. Please note, I would like you to use the platform to invite all the students to extend a helping hand for yourself. How? That everyone shall agree with me that the social media has the power to force the change. I would urge all my students to use this power and write request tweets to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, the Honorable President of India, Honorable Ministry of Health and Family Welfare's Office, to cognizant the need of the hour and notify our pending 14 courses at the earliest. You can find more details about this on our official website. The College of Physicians and Surgeons will be overjoyed to pat your backs and be a part of your success too. I am confident that together we can achieve this. Then let's take this organization to a greatest height. I have had some of best years of my life working as a clinician. It was an amazing learning experience. At the beginning of this journey, my guru, Dr. N.C. Joshi sir, has taught me a few fundamentals that I would like to convey during the presidential address, which I always do in most of the presidential addresses. I count on A, B, C, D, and E. A stands for the availability. As a part of the honorable profession, it is important that you place your patients as a prime priority and make yourself available when they need you the most as a gesture of humanity. B is behavior. Good behavior will open doors that best education cannot. Your degree is just a piece of paper. Your education is seen in your behavior. That is Vidya Vinayena Shobhate, we call it as. C for me is a character and communication. Knowledge will give you power, but good character will give you respect. Good communication is the bridge between confusion and clarity. The most important thing in communication is to hear what is not being said. And communication starts with good listening. Then comes your D, that is D for drugs. This is where you put in your all the efforts and whatever you have learned with your experience and with the evidence-based medicine to prescribe the best possible medication to your patients. Remember, every patient is a new challenge, and it is your duty to stand by the trust that the patient walks up to you. And finally, E stands for education, ethics, and the experience. I want all of you to continue learning, not just at the workplaces wherever you are working, but also one should take the active participation in the conferences and the CMEs which are being taken place in your area, or at the state level or the regional level or at national level. Rather than merely attending these academic sessions, I would like to encourage you to present the papers and the posters during these conferences, because we have abundant clinical material available in our country, which I can tell you from the experience which I have in my clinical scenario which I came across. I would also like to encourage you to present the papers and posters I told you. Ethics, you know that it forms the backbone of our fraternity. If you have the confidence and work ethics, you can make any dream come true. The National Medical Commission has medical ethics in prescribed format, which is available on its website. I would like to advise you to go through these legal norms and follow them strictly. Every experience you come across makes you grow more and more. No one learns anything just by being told, or they have to find out themselves. That's the experience for you. There will be obstacles, there may be doubters, there will be mistakes, but with hard work, there are no limitation to your success. Karmanne vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana means let not the fruits of action be your motive, nor let your attachment be to the inaction. Last but not least, this year it is extremely proud privilege of College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai to announce its association with British Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, that is we abbreviate as a BAPIO. Through this, we aim at opening the doors to train our students in renowned international medical institutions and schools to bring glory to their knowledge and upgrade themselves to the most respected position in the society. How? By using the knowledge to the which will benefit to for the treatment of their patients. With this, I officially announce that CPS is now international. Thank you. We are more than elated to be associated with, very excited to bring laurels along with them. Kudos to this association. With this, I come to the end of today's presidential address and wish all of you a success and glory. My special regards to all the enthusiastic family members and their well-wishers who spared their valuable time to witness the distinguished ceremony and present today for this distinctive ceremony. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai CPS.
With this declaration, I invite the representatives of CPS and BTA to sign the MOU between us. BTA is BAPIO Training Academy.
I would now request Dr. Ramesh Mehta, President of BAPIO, to say a few words. Sir, this side.
President of College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai, Dr. Girish, Deputy High Commissioner, British High Commissioner Catherine, members of the Council, my colleagues from BAPIO, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be here. One of the oldest medical institution in the country, started by a Britisher. Fantastic news. You know, British education is known to be one of the best. But what I can tell you is Indian education is getting even better. This is not just to flatter you, this is true. There are over 60,000 Indian doctors working in British National Health Service, and our hearts are always in India. We have provided great service to the British National Health Service, but we are also very keen to provide great service to our motherland. Ladies and gentlemen, from BAPIO, it's great pleasure that Professor Parag Singhal has just signed a MOU with College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai. This is great honor to us as well. I can promise that this is great opportunity for the students and the faculty of the college to be real international workforce. Because it is convocation, I would like to just mention 3 things in brief. First thing is about looking after yourself. Second thing, which to some extent your president has already mentioned, how you can be a good doctor. And finally, very briefly, the opportunities you can have internationally. Looking after yourself is very, very important. Let me tell you the definition of physician well-being, which refers to the optimization of all factors affecting biological, psychological, and social health and preventing or treating acute or chronic disease experienced by physicians, including mental illness, disabilities, and injuries resulting from work hazards. Now, your president mentioned presence of his mother. Namaskar. You know, this is an example, not just respecting your parents, but how you look after yourself. Your parents have looked after you all the while. So, it is important you look after your parents, but how can you do that if you don't look after yourselves? The stress amongst physicians is known to be a significant factor in mental illness. Now, you are newly graduate or newly postgraduate, so let me congratulate you on being postgraduate doctors. I know everybody is not here. There are some people sitting upstairs and in some other rooms, but hopefully they are listening to what I'm saying. Looking at you also reminds me of my convocation when I did my MBBS, my MD, my MRCPCH, fellowships and so on. Have gone through many of those convocations. But the excitement that you have now at this convocation, I can feel is absolutely amazing. So congratulations to all of you. Second thing I wanted to mention was about being a good doctor. Now, it was amazing listening to your president. You mentioned A, B, C, D, and E. That is perfect. Now, what I'm going to tell you is, for those who are working in UK, we have to follow the instructions from General Medical Council. This is the registration body for the doctors. So there are 4 pillars of being a good doctor. The first one is knowledge, skills, and performance. What does it mean? So make the care of your patient your first concern. I think all the oaths we have taken throughout our life says patient should be like God for us. So very, very important. Provide a good standard of practice and care and keep your professional knowledge and skills up to date. I hope you know the concept of lifelong learning. That's what we are. We have to keep ourselves up to date, and that's why lifelong learning. The second pillar is safety and quality. Take prompt action if you think that patient safety, dignity, and comfort is being compromised. So, you cannot know everything. So once you come to that limit where you think, oh, I don't know, you must feel free to get assistance and help. Protect and promote the health of patient and public. Professor Singhal in his speech mentioned importance of professionalism, and he also mentioned importance of having another qualification like MBA in healthcare leadership. That's where you come in. You are not just clinicians, but you need to be leader to influence the health of the public. Very, very important. The third part is communication, partnership, and teamwork. So your President Girish sir has already mentioned importance of communication. Treat patients as individuals and respect their dignity. Dignity, absolutely crucial. And I think in Indian context, because I remember when I was a new graduate, I was running the OPD in Nagpur Medical College, and we had to see 200 patients in the OPD. I don't know how many you see. Keeping the dignity of the patient when the workload is so high is not easy, but at the same time is crucially important. Work in partnership with patients. So you can't just order or tell the patient what needs to be done. You need to discuss with patient why, what is good for you and what is not, and is patient happy with that. Listen to and respond to their concerns and preferences. Give patients the information they want or need in a way they can understand. Respect patients' right to reach decisions with you about the treatment. Support patients in caring for themselves to improve and maintain their health. And finally, the fourth pillar is maintaining the trust. Patient should have trust in you, and how can you maintain that trust? Be honest and open and act with integrity. Girish sir has already mentioned that. Never discriminate unfairly against patients and, importantly, colleagues. One of the problems we have in British hospitals is rivalry between colleagues. And that's where dignity at work also comes in. So respect for colleagues and working in the team is very important. Never abuse your patient's trust in you or the public trust in profession. You are personally accountable for your professional practice and must always be prepared to justify your decisions and actions. I know that in India, the referral to the Indian Medical Council, is it called National Medical Commission now, NMC, is not as common as referral of doctors to the General Medical Council for disciplinary actions. So in UK now, doctors are always extremely careful when dealing with patients as well as with colleagues. And dignity at work is very, very important. So I hope this advice you will keep in mind. The final point is about opportunities internationally. It was pleasure for me to meet the Indian Health Minister last Sunday in Ahmedabad, and we were discussing opportunities that Indian doctors can have. Now, I'm not sure whether you know that the government of India has 2 plans for physicians. Not just physicians, but all the healthcare workers. First one is Heal in India. So you produce so many healthcare professionals that there are enough staff at all different levels to perform good clinical practice and good healthcare to all Indians. So that's Heal in India. Second one is Heal by India. Now, I'm sure you are aware that the government has announced commencement of several new medical, nursing and other colleges. India is planning to produce so many healthcare workers that it should be able to supply healthcare workers throughout the world. Now, so what about you people? Your college being partner with Bapio Training Academy is already one step you are there. And I'm sure if I say Professor Singhal will be very happy to hear from you if you are willing or if you wish to come to UK. UK is a good place to come. I know people in olden days wanted to go to Western countries because they were not making enough money. In last 2 weeks in India, I have noticed that I am the poorest doctor coming from England. You are doing very well in India. So if you want to go to UK, it's not because of money, but you go to UK to improve your career, to improve your knowledge and your experience and training. With all that, I wish you all the best. Sir President, it's great pleasure and honor for me to be here at the headquarters of CPS. This is the first step in our collaboration between Bapio and CPS, which has now become international. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mehta. I would now request our Vice President, Dr. Kavita Mahendarkar, to introduce us about Dr. Rahul Gethe.
Respected dignitaries on dais, off the dais, dear student, good afternoon all. It gives Team CPS immense pleasure to give honorary fellowship to Dr. Rahul Gethe sir. Dr. Rahul Gethe sir is a Special Executive Officer, Honorable Minister City Development and PWD and Guardian Minister Gadchiroli, Thane District, who has done extremely good work in COVID times, and so he was instrumental in the development of 1100 bedded dedicated COVID health facility with 100 bedded ICU and providing help for RT-PCR lab and oxygen plant, etc. So may I request President sir and our guests to give honorary fellowship to Dr. Rahul Gethe sir. Sir, please come on the dais.
we are giving another honorary fellowship to Dr. Yogesh Salpade. He is an orthopedic surgeon with 25 years of experience in active clinical practice. Dr. Yogesh has been a faculty to various national and international orthopedic courses. He has been attending various conferences and number of scientific papers which have been published in peer-reviewed journals, which speaks of his voluminous work. He has been a proponent to the minimal invasive orthopedic surgeries. He has also been registered for the PhD in orthopedics and would like to make a significant contribution in the musculoskeletal orthopedics. His work has been published in many international journals and textbooks, and he has been decorated with MNMS DSc Ortho. I welcome Dr. Yogesh Salpade to please receive the honorary fellowship.
I congratulate Dr. Rahul Gete and Dr. Yogesh Salpade. Now, with all the formalities and everything got over, this time for my dear students that are there, we shall now declare the gold medalists that are there. List. Gold medals list. Now. इकडे आहे. गोल्ड मेडलिस्टला केव्हा सांग लाईनीमध्ये उभं कर तिथला. Before we start the distribution of the degrees and the certificates, I would just like to inform you all, except for the gold medalist, all the other students, once they receive their certificates, are requested to go to the third floor that is there, so that the other students can come down and receive their degrees from here. So except the gold medalist, all the other students, after receiving their degree, will proceed to the third floor. Give the gold medal. Dr. Murudkar Safa Salahuddin is awarded L.R. Patel Prize at the FCPS surgery examination held in December 2022 for standing first. She is from NMMC General Hospital, Vashi. Dr. Murudkar has also received award for Dr. Vijay M. Deshmukh Prize at the theory examination for FCPS surgery. She is also a recipient of Dr. S. M. Sane Prize at the clinical, practical and oral of FCPS surgery. And also the recipient of award of late Dr. N. M. Vora Presidential Gold Medal at FCPS examination. Dr. Wag Urvi Uday. Dr. Wag Urvi Uday. She is a recipient of award of Dr. Ardeshil Koyar Prize at the whole of FCPS Ophthalmology. She is a student of Rajiv Gandhi Medical College. Dr. Wagh Urvi is also found to be eligible for award of Dr. Adi Dastur Prize at Clinical, Practical and Oral of FCPS Ophthalm Examination. Dr. Parik Parth Dr. Parik Parth is found eligible for award of Mrs. Ramdevi Manilal Aditya Prize at the whole DOMS examination held in November 2022. He is also recipient of Dr. Sadhu Kamal Ahuja Prize at the theory examination for DOMS, as well as DM Dastur Prize at the clinical and practical orals of DOMS. Dr. Lalam Jailalita is found eligible for award of BN Purandare Prize at the whole DGO examination, as well as Dr. Adi Eric Dastur Prize at the clinical, practical and oral of DGO. Dr. Lalam Jailalita. Dr. Binsuri is found to be eligible of award of Dr. C.B. Purandare Prize at theory examination at DGO. Dr. Bombay Dipali Ramakrishna is found eligible for award of Sri H.Y. Salaskar Prize at the whole DPB examination. She is from NMMC General Hospital, Vashi. Dr. Nakade Neha Gopal is recipient of CL Zaveri Prize at whole examination, DA examination held in November 2022. She is from Grand Medical Foundation, Ruby Hall Clinic, Pune. Dr. Gajjar Jigar is the recipient of award of Shantilal Sheth Prize at the whole D Ortho examination held. He is from MGG General Hospital, Navsari. Dr. Wankhede Vaibhav is eligible for award of Sri Mata Lakshmi Prize at whole TDD examination held in November 2022. He has graduated from Grand Medical Foundation, Ruby Hall Clinic, Pune. Dr. Desai Ajay Vasant Rao is recipient of KC Mohanty Prize at theory examination for TDD held in November 2022. He has been training in KB Baba Municipal Hospital, Bandra, Mumbai. Thank you, sir. I now request all the gold medalists to be please seated in their places. There are certain medals that are there in absentia. Dr. Ravi Dipti is found eligible for award of Mrs. Indumati Zaveri at whole of DCH. Dr. Ravi Dipti is also found eligible for Shantilal Sheth Prize for DCH, as well as Dr. Meenu Patel Prize at theory examination for DCH. Dr. Wagmare, she has passed from Unique Medical Foundation, Pimpri. Dr. Wagmare Shamal is awarded with Dr. Manubai Mehta Prize at whole of DRL examination. Dr. Pragna Yagnik has been awarded with Major General Jennings Prize at the whole of DPM examination. She is from Jagruti Psychiatric Center, Hadaspur, Pune. I'll now request our President, Dr. Girish K. Mahindarkar, to please come forward and present the award for fellowship. I also request Dr. Mehta, President of BAPIO, to accompany him. Before that, I would like Dr. Kavita Mahindarkar to please read the acceptance for fellowship.
Mr. President, on behalf of the students of the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai who have been examined and found qualified for their respective fellowships, namely FCPS Medicine, FCPS Surgery, FCPS Midwifery and Gynecology, and FCPS Orthopedics, I move that they be admitted to the above said fellowships, and I present to you some of the aforesaid candidates for admission to the fellowships in person, and I pray that those who are permitted to receive the fellowship in absentia may also be admitted thereto.
By the authority given to me as the president of this college, I admit you one and all as a fellows of this college, and I charge you that ever in your life and practice, you prove yourself to be worthy of the same. I also admit other candidates to the fellowship in absentia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Agarwal Anshu, FCPS Medicine. Dr. Anupama Suresh Naik, FCPS Medicine. Deshpande Devji Shirish. Dande Shushrut Ramdas. Dilip Kumar M. Giri Kailash Tukaram. Ingwale Shushrut Madhukar. Yadav Kartik Ramrao. Khernar Prasad Vasant. Ladda Madhusudan. Mahajan Gurav. Mahindakar Apurva. More Abhijit. Morkhade Rashmi. Narayane Akash. Panchpade Swapnil. Panchpade Swapnil. Patel Devesh Kumar. Patel Prutvish. Patel Prutvish. Pise Nikhil Dilip. Rai Devdut. Syed Sakib. Shah Riddhi. Simon Grant. ऐकत नाही काही लोक. सिमोन ग्रंट मी ऑलरेडी सांगितलं आहे. यादव अग्निवेश. अभिप्सा राउत. अंसारी आजिद. भक्तानी प्रियंका. बकमन सुजाना. यादव उमेश. कालबी अशोक कुमार. खर्चे अभिजीत. लहाने सुदेश. मुरुटकुर सफा. परगावकर अमे. पारकर मोहम्मद. काय करतात सर. पाटील सुहास. रीना पॉलराज. शिंदे वर्षा. काय कह रहा सर. भाई जाना नहीं है. वाघ उर्वी. काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे. का गडबड होतोय. जा बघ तिकडे. हे काय करतात. दखाने प्रशांत. वाघ उर्वी. दखाने प्रशांत. जंगीद खुशबू. दखाने मयूरी. ठुकराल रिनी. ठुकराल रिनी. चांडक तरुण. खान सायमा. सानप. सानप भाग्येश. Thank you, sir. I now request our Vice President, Dr. Ajay Samre, to please read the acceptance for diploma.
Mr.
I request
President,
Dr. Mehta, he can please take his seat.
Mr. President, on behalf of the students of College of Physicians and Surgeons of Mumbai, who have been examined and found qualified for their respective diplomas and certificate, namely DOMS, DGO, DCH, DPB, DDV, DA, DORL, DOrtho, DPM, DMRE, TDD, DFP, DPH, and diabetology. I move that they may be admitted to the above said diplomas and certificates, and I present to you some of the aforesaid candidates for admission to the diploma and certificate in person, and I pray that those who are permitted to receive the diplomas and certificate course in absentia may also be admitted thereto.
By the authority given to me as the president of this college, I admit you one and all for your respective diplomas and certificate courses of this college. And I charge you that ever in your life and practice, you prove yourself to be worthy of the same. I also admit other candidates to the respective diplomas and certificate courses in absentia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I now request Dr. Rumi Jangi to please come forward and present the certificates. Before we start that, I once again, please, it's my sincere request to all the students. There are a lot of students today, and most of these you have been privileged to be witnessing the whole process over here down. But there are a lot of students who have been waiting in other halls outside, and they're very keen to come down. So please do not waste time on the dais. Quickly take your degrees and please move on.
Dr. Agre Komal Vijay. Dr. Aishwarya K. Dr. Arvadia Kalagi. Dr. Bhilavkar Hemant. Dr. Bombatkar Tushar. Dr. Chaturvedi Rashi. Dr. Chaudhary Uttam. Dr. Daharukar Shreyas. Dr. Hasolkar Hina. Dr. Iyengar Sri Lakshmi. Dr. Kedar Nyaneshwar. Dr. Lulla Mansi. Dr. More Swati. Dr. Parekh Parth. Dr. Patel Dhruv. Dr. Patel Shraddha. Dr. Punde Nikhil. Dr. Salunkhe Rameshwari. Dr. Saman Siddhi. Dr. Sarode Mugda. Dr. Shankhala Komal. Dr. Solanki Sujal. Solanki Rujul. Dr. Sonavne Supriya. Dr. Survase Pranali. Dr. Vora Sanketi. Dr. Markad Namrata. Thank you, sir. Dr. Rajesh Reddy, sir, please come forward. Dr. Abhishekta Rupali. डॉक्टर अभिषिक्ता रूपाली, डॉक्टर आदित्य लक्ष्मासी, डॉक्टर आहिर चारमी, डॉक्टर आहिर पूजाबेन, डॉक्टर अमी अंजुम, डॉक्टर अंसारी परवीन, डॉक्टर अनुराधा कुशवाहा, अरे काय, डॉक्टर अस्वस्थी रमेश, डॉक्टर अटारदे हिना, डॉक्टर आयशा फिरदोस, डॉक्टर बी बिंदुसरी, डॉक्टर बंभानिया रूपल, डॉक्टर बांभोलिया पालक, डॉक्टर बामुगडे सुयेशा, डॉक्टर बावा गौरी, डॉक्टर भरतानिया अवंतिया, डॉक्टर भाटिया अमित, डॉक्टर भोसले जानवी, डॉक्टर भुजवाला शाहीन, डॉक्टर बूरा साई, डॉक्टर बोटू तेजा, डॉक्टर चलोदिया विष्णु, डॉक्टर चौधरी जगदीश कुमार, डॉक्टर चौधरी मेधवी, डॉक्टर दलवाई कसम, डॉक्टर दास जिन्नत, डॉक्टर दक्षिणी लेखा, अरे ते लोक बोलतात पळव, मी बोलतो बरं, डॉक्टर देशमुख प्रणाली, डॉक्टर देवादिया पूर्वीबेन, डॉक्टर धागे स्नेहा, डॉक्टर धमेलिया धार्मिक, अरे काय चाललंय, डॉक्टर धार्मेलिया धार्मिक, 35 नंबर चालला होता, डॉक्टर धाराजिया हर्षा, डॉक्टर ढोले समृद्धि, डॉक्टर दोबारिया मेहा, डॉक्टर दोषी ऋत्विक, डॉक्टर फातिमा तहसीन, Dr. Fatima Begum. Dr. Fufal Sadhana. Dr. Gadvi Ishita. Dr. Gajera Shailabin. Dr. Garudkar Pranali. Dr. Gelot Rahul Kumar. कोण आहे? डॉक्टर गेलोत राहुल कुमार. डॉक्टर घोरपडे रूपाली. डॉक्टर गोहेल दीप. डॉक्टर गोहिल हिरण कुमार. डॉक्टर गोहिल कु देवल. डॉक्टर गौतम मौनिका. डॉक्टर गुडेपू सुजाता. डॉक्टर गुजाले नीता. डॉक्टर गुज्जर धाराबेन. डॉक्टर गुंडाला यशस्विनी. डॉक्टर हालदे सदिच्छा. डॉक्टर हेमलता साहू. डॉक्टर इंटालिया कृपाली. डॉक्टर जडेजा जिग्नाबेन. डॉक्टर जाधव करिश्मा. डॉक्टर श्रद्धा. डॉक्टर जगताप दीक्षा. डॉक्टर जैन जितेंद्र. डॉक्टर जयस्वाल अरुणिशा. डॉक्टर जालन विधि. डॉक्टर जंगम प्रियंका. डॉक्टर जलन विधि. डॉक्टर जंगम प्रियंका. डॉक्टर जानकर सोनाली, डॉक्टर शाह वर्षा, डॉक्टर जिंजाला सोनलबेन, डॉक्टर ज्योति कुमारी, डॉक्टर कचोत नयन कुमार, डॉक्टर कदम सवित्रा, 3 संपला आता 4. डॉक्टर ककासनिया भूमिका, डॉक्टर काले महेश, डॉक्टर काले श्रद्धांजलि, डॉक्टर कांबळे हर्षदा, डॉक्टर कतेकया स्नेहल, डॉक्टर कातकाळे दीपक, डॉक्टर कावड अल्पेश, डॉक्टर कावरे साधना, डॉक्टर काजी अर्शी, डॉक्टर खा इराफुद्दीन, डॉक्टर खमीदकर अदिति, डॉक्टर खेडेकर हर्षद, डॉक्टर खुंट मोनाली, डॉक्टर किलारू आशा, डॉक्टर कोल्हे प्रांजली, डॉक्टर कोठिवले प्रसन्ना, डॉक्टर कुलकर्णी गायत्री, डॉक्टर लालम जयललिता, डॉक्टर एम गायत्री शर्मा, डॉक्टर मदाने वैष्णवी, डॉक्टर मजिथिया नैतिक, डॉक्टर मकवाना विश्वा, डॉक्टर ममिती नगमा, डॉक्टर माने नागपाल, डॉक्टर मंथाले पूजा, डॉक्टर मेसेश्री अजित, डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी पटेल, डॉक्टर मेहरिषि सौम्या, डॉक्टर मेहता दीपा, डॉक्टर मेका मोनिका, डॉक्टर मेहत्रे श्रुति, डॉक्टर मिटकरे अश्विनी, डॉक्टर मोत चिराग, डॉक्टर मोदी ईशा, डॉक्टर मोराले रवि किरण, डॉक्टर मुडे सायली, डॉक्टर नागावकर अजय, डॉक्टर नयन प्रमोद, डॉक्टर नेलुरू स्वाति, डॉक्टर निर्माले श्रुति, डॉक्टर पधियार हिमानी, डॉक्टर पद्मा वादिवू, डॉक्टर पाल सुनीता, डॉक्टर पलक दंग, डॉक्टर पल्लवी आर, डॉक्टर पांडव उर्मीबेन, डॉक्टर पांडे गौरव, डॉक्टर पांडे अंकिता, डॉक्टर पानवाला शफा, डॉक्टर परांजपे रश्मि, डॉक्टर पारेख त्रिजा, डॉक्टर पारिक निर्जा, डॉक्टर पारिसे तेजस्वी, डॉक्टर परमा रश्मि, डॉक्टर पटेल निधि, डॉक्टर पटेल अर्पिता बेन, डॉक्टर पटेल दीप, फास्ट होते हैं, डॉक्टर पटेल दीपेन, डॉक्टर पटेल द्रस्ती, डॉक्टर पटेल केयूर, डॉक्टर पटेल मयंक, डॉक्टर पटेल नीरव, डॉक्टर पटेल परिमल, डॉक्टर पटेल सायशा, सायशा डॉक्टर पटेल शिवम, पटेल सायशा, डॉक्टर पटेल शिवम, डॉक्टर पाटिल हर्षदा, डॉक्टर पाटिल हेमंत, डॉक्टर पाटिल नेहा, डॉक्टर पाटिल सोनाली, डॉक्टर पाटकर सूरज, डॉक्टर पावडे सुमित, काय करू सर आता त्यांना इथे संपवते आणि 250 डॉक्टर पावरा रंजीत, Dr. Parveen Shaheen, Dr. Pindaria Naran, Dr. Pisal Shaunak, Dr. Poddar Dritida, Dr. Purva Bagde, Dr. Pranitha Reddy, Dr. Pratik Pratap, Dr. Pratishtha Chauhan, Dr. Pratusha Talluri, Dr. Priyanka Nagireddy. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Jassawala sir to come forward to give diplomas. Dr. Punitha Ravi, Dr. Rabri Kumar, Dr. Rajendra Kumar, Dr. Rajput Swati, Dr. Rak Priya, Dr. Rakholia Puneet, Dr. Ram Sanjay Kumar, Dr. Ramesh Kumar, Dr. Ranavadia Mohammad Faizan, Dr. Ranpariya Swati, Dr. Rashmi Abha, Dr. Raj Pradyumna, Dr. Rathod Dipti, Dr. Rathod Khushali, Dr. Rathod Lalji, Dr. Rathod Neha, Dr. Rawat Deepika, Dr. Raika Mansi, Dr. Razam Anam, Dr. Reena Aukire, Dr. Ribadia Dhruvi, Dr. Rishav Dubey, Dr. Ritika Singh, Dr. Riya Desai, Dr. Ruby Thakur, Dr. Sadaf Ashfaq, अरे मला सांग नंतर करा ना, तिथे किती गोंधळ होतोय. Dr. Saima Habibullah, Dr. Sahu Chittaranjan, Dr. Shindre Rajaram, Dr. Shindre Rajaram, Dr. Sainkar Chaitali, Dr. Savji Sejal, Dr. Satpadi Vidya, Dr. Savi Bhosle, Dr. Shipra, Dr. Savalkar Yogini, Dr. Swara Bande Praveen, Dr. Saida Atiya, Dr. Shah Maitri, Dr. Shah Ruju, Dr. Shah Jeel, Dr. Sheikh Kumari, Dr. Sheikh Sobia, Dr. Shalini Jha, Dr. Shelke Shreya, Dr. Shende Pratiksha, Dr. Shigwan Apruva, Dr. Shinde Ajay, Dr. Shigwan Apruva, Dr. Shinde Ajay, Dr. Shrivastava Sudipti, Dr. Singh Aditi, Dr. Singh Pallavi, Dr. Solanki Varsha, Dr. Sonavne Ashish, Dr. Soni Prashant Kumar, Dr. Soumya, Dr. Shrivastava Pankaj, Dr. Suchitra Gopal Rao, Dr. Supriya Chilukutti, Dr. Suresh Ambadas, Dr. Surve Shubham, Dr. Suthar Jagdish Kumar, Dr. Swarna Latha, Dr. Taylor Amit, Dr. Talati Ria, Dr. Tambolia Jagruti, Dr. Tatte Shubham, Dr. Talhalkar Prashant, Dr. Thorat Kiran Kumar, Dr. Tiwari Vicky, Dr. Trada Dhaval, Dr. Trada Nemish, Dr. Trivedi Jashesh, Dr. Trivedi Vinay, Dr. Tumuju Srinayana, Dr. Twisha Shah, Dr. Ulde Khaldilja, Dr. Upadhyay Namrata, Dr. Uzma Naz, Dr. Wahile Shweta. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Meghna Andankar madam to come forward. Dr. Uzma Naz, Dr. Wahile Shweta, Dr. Vibhutwar Pandurang, Dr. Vidhate Priyanka, Dr. Vishnu Priya, Dr. Vani Rohit, Dr. Wankhede Juhi, Dr. Wankhede Krishna, Dr. Vanve Sonu, Dr. Evle Shital, Dr. Esaj Rajeshri, Dr. Raza Anam. ये डी से स्टार्ट करते हैं कैसा होता है डॉक्टर एवी वेंकटा डी से स्टार्ट डॉक्टर आफरीन मोहम्मद डॉक्टर अब्दुल बेनाजीर डॉक्टर अभिनव कुमार डॉक्टर अग्निहोत्री यज्ञा डॉक्टर आहिर दर्शन डॉक्टर अहमद डॉक्टर आकांक्षा पांडे डॉक्टर अकोलकर डॉक्टर अक्षय कुमार डॉक्टर अंबुआनी धीरेन डॉक्टर अनिश मैनी डॉक्टर अनिल शर्मा डॉक्टर एरंगले पंकज डॉक्टर असद फाहिम डॉक्टर आशीष कुमार डॉक्टर आसिफ रफीक डॉक्टर अवनिका चौहान डॉक्टर बाबी मोहम्मद डॉक्टर बच्चू वामशी डॉक्टर बाजपेयी ऋषभ डॉक्टर बखेर डॉक्टर बरिया कमलेश कुमार डॉक्टर बरेटो सोफिया डॉक्टर बाविस्कर कृष्णा डॉक्टर भक्ता विश्वा, डॉक्टर भलोदिया जिज्ञासा, डॉक्टर भारता श्रव्या, डॉक्टर भट्ट कुलकर, डॉक्टर भट्ट विभूति, डॉक्टर भावसार अक्षय कुमार, डॉक्टर बोबा चंदना, डॉक्टर बोडखे सतीश, डॉक्टर ब्रह्मभट्ट नीरव कुमार, डॉक्टर साई किरण गौड, डॉक्टर चाकूरकर सुप्रिया, डॉक्टर चाटे प्रवीण, डॉक्टर चाटे सचिन कुमार, डॉक्टर चौधरी मुकेश कुमार, डॉक्टर चौधरी नरेश कुमार, डॉक्टर चावड़ा महावीर, डॉक्टर चेतन कुमार कुलकर्णी, डॉक्टर दर्जी विशाल कुमार, डॉक्टर देवकर स्वप्नील, डॉक्टर देशमुख मयूरी, डॉक्टर धरमकर सचिन, डॉक्टर धेरे प्रियंका, डॉक्टर दिघे अर्जुन, डॉक्टर डोंगरे शिल्पा, डॉक्टर दुधे मेघना, डॉक्टर फरहान बेगम सलीम, हाँ सर, कोणाचं सांगणार आता? डॉक्टर फरहान बेगम सलीम, डॉक्टर गढिरे स्वप्नील, डॉक्टर गांधी सृष्टि, डॉक्टर गौतम मनोज, डॉक्टर गवाने अभिषेक, डॉक्टर घंची गुलम, डॉक्टर घुगे सचिन, डॉक्टर घुमारे शिवाजी, डॉक्टर गिरी श्रीधर, डॉक्टर गोहेल उत्सव, डॉक्टर गोल्हार शुभम, डॉक्टर गोला हेमा, डॉक्टर गौस पाशा, डॉक्टर गुम्मा रमेश, डॉक्टर गुनल अक्षय, डॉक्टर गुरव राधिका, डॉक्टर गुरनानी मोनिका, डॉक्टर हंसिका सिन्हा, डॉक्टर इंदिराबाई, डॉक्टर इंगळे रामानंद, डॉक्टर इनुकोंडा अन्वेश, डॉक्टर जाधव नितिन, डॉक्टर जाधव सचिन, डॉक्टर जंगम प्राजक्ता, डॉक्टर जयंत चंद्रकार, डॉक्टर जयभाई अनुप्रीता, डॉक्टर जेवरे श्रुति, डॉक्टर जीवाने मयूर, डॉक्टर जोशी प्राची, डॉक्टर केवी वामशी, डॉक्टर कारभारी वेद कुमार, डॉक्टर काशी रेड्डी, डॉक्टर कतारिया महेश भाई, डॉक्टर कतारिया मेहुल कुमार, डॉक्टर कतारिया विपुल कुमार, हे त्यांना सांग तुम्ही स्वतः मॅनेज करायला पुढे पुढे या सीए काउन्सिल मेंबरला. डॉक्टर कावड दिनेश कुमार,
बसवायचे आहेत ना ते मला सांगितले कोणाला.
डॉक्टर खान रुजवान, डॉक्टर खीमानी मेहुल कुमार, डॉक्टर कृतिका पावस, डॉक्टर कुडे धनश्री, डॉक्टर कुमार अभिषेक, डॉक्टर लाडूमोर नीलेश कुमार, डॉक्टर महिपाल सिंह, डॉक्टर मकाडिया श्याम कुमार, डॉक्टर मंडालिया जगबेन, डॉक्टर मंगरोला शिवानी,
कुठे आलीस?
डॉक्टर मंगरोला शिवानी,
डॉक्टर मेहता आस्था, डॉक्टर मेमाने प्रतीक. Show me your hands from there when I call your name. दानिश मेहर, मोहम्मद अजमात, मोहम्मद नाबिल, मोहित कुमार, मोली सतीश, मोरे अविनाश, मुबाशिर जमील, नाग एहसानी, नगरकर अनुजा, नगावडे विदित, नकाडे समीर, नारदेले विपुल, नटवाडकर समिधा, नवीन कुमार, नायक अंकिता बाबेन, नेहा यशवंत, नीमा नेहा, ओम प्रकाश, पडवाले लेखा लखान, थैंक यू मैम. डॉक्टर संदीप मेहरे, प्लीज कम फॉरवर्ड. डॉक्टर संदीप मेहरे, पंचाल पार्थ, पांडे जूली, पंकज वारकर वयकर, सॉरी, डॉक्टर पंतरंगम, पारिक साची, परिष्कर सचिन, पार्लिकर मालविका, परमार विकेश, परमार आशीष, परमार फोरमबेन, परमार पार्थ कुमार, परमार येशा, ये सब एक ही फैमिली के हो क्या? पटेल अक्षय कुमार, पटेल धारा, पटेल दीप, पटेल ईशान, पटेल कृपाली, पटेल नैन्सी, पटेल निकुंज, पटेल राहुल कुमार, पटेल विधिबेन, स्वप्निल पवाल, शिव सुंदरा पवाल पोगुला, सॉरी, पोटे वर्षा, प्रजापति मौली कुमार, प्रजापति निपुल कुमार, प्रजापति तुषार कुमार, प्रशभ चुगानी, प्रेरणा बिदड़ा, प्रिया मल्होत्रा, पूर्वा अनिल, रेयानी तुषार, राजनकर श्याम, राजेश रामदास शिंदे, राठौड़ रवि, रावल रौनक कुमार, रिजवी इमरान, सालुंके दीपक। थैंक यू डॉक्टर मेरे। डॉक्टर भूसारे प्लीज कम फॉरवर्ड। सालुंके धनश्री, सरवैया दिव्या राजहंस, सतीश कुमार, सावलिया अंकिता, शामित, शाह पूजा, शेख भूसरा, शेख मोहम्मद शोएब, शेख मोहसिन, शेख मुजम्मिल, शेफाली घोष, शेगांती भक्ति, शेड़के राधिका, श्वेता धाराबेन, श्रीमाली वृषाली, सीसारा मनीष, स्नेहा एम, सोयम गणेश, सुतार जयकुमार, तड़वी मेहुल कुमार, तचपारा बिनाका, तांगड़े विशाल, टांक निधि, तरा सुरेश, तेजवत अनिल, तेलंग भाग्यश्री, सलीम टोकरे, उस्मान अली हरजत, उत्कर्ष मोरे, वारमोरा निशाबेन, वर्मा अंकिता, वनिता खूबचंदानी, वाडे मयूर, वाघमारे दीपक, यालम गोंडे, जुल्फिकार, थैंक यू सर. डॉक्टर कोटगिरे, चला या बोला.
डॉक्टर बोम्बे दीपाली, डॉक्टर ढोलपुरे मोनिका, डॉक्टर गाडगे प्रियंका, डॉक्टर जीवानी ग्रुशा, डॉक्टर पटेल अमी, डॉक्टर संघानी कमलेश, डॉक्टर अंडे नेहा, डॉक्टर डोके ऐश्वर्या, डॉक्टर गायकवाड़ गोदावरी, डॉक्टर गर्जे सुजाता, डॉक्टर गोठवाल अपूर्वा, डॉक्टर ईशा सिंह, डॉक्टर जाधव प्रज्ञा, डॉक्टर जिग्नेश रमेश भाई, डॉक्टर लाहोती श्रद्धा, डॉक्टर लांडे प्रियंका, डॉक्टर नेहा मुकुंद, डॉक्टर ओक ईशान, डॉक्टर पटेल भूमिबेन, डॉक्टर पटेल वात्सल्या, डॉक्टर पटीदार अशोक, डॉक्टर पवार स्मिथ, डॉक्टर पवार रूपाली, डॉक्टर पिंकी निशा, डॉक्टर रेणुका सुधीर, डॉक्टर श्रुति सक्सेना, डॉक्टर तिवारी रितुजा, थैंक यू सर. नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर प्रिया प्रभु, डॉक्टर आमीन खान, डॉक्टर भालेराव मनीषा, डॉक्टर चव्हाण ज्ञानेश्वर, डॉक्टर छोले मधुर, डॉक्टर देवड़े सूर्यकांत, डॉक्टर गायधनी सोनाली, डॉक्टर गुप्ता नितिन, डॉक्टर कसुंद्रा हेतलवेन, डॉक्टर खून तेजस, डॉक्टर किनागे शुभम, डॉक्टर कोंडकर पुरुषा, डॉक्टर मोमिन आमरा, Dr. Momin Anis, Dr. Nakade Neha, Dr. Nisha Jha, Dr. Patil Saili, Dr. Patil Shweta, Dr. Rahul Jain, Dr. Ravte Rajesh, Dr. Shinde Vaibhav, Dr. Shivale Reshma, Dr. Shrivastava Sushant, Dr. Takwane Rutuja, Dr. Tanna Tejal, Dr. Umesh Shambulal, Dr. Baraspara Pulkit, Dr. Amole Pallavi, Dr. Tavre Komal, thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Ajay Punpale sir to come forward. Dr. Ahir Kedar, Dr. Ansari Faraz, Dr. Baraiya Gautam Kumar, Dr. Bassi Dilip, Dr. Bhumre Nikhil, Dr. Chauhan Shri Krishna, Dr. Chauhan Suraj, Dr. Chincholikar Chinmay, Dr. Chivande Akash, Dr. Davale Gopal, Dr. Ghormode Pratik, Dr. Gajjar Jigar, Dr. Ghormode Pratik, Dr. Gupta Vinamra, Dr. Ingre Prajot, Dr. Kathale Kuldeep, Dr. Khan Sadan, Dr. Makwana Chandresh Kumar, Dr. Mandawat Suraj Singh, Dr. Mapara Aditya, Dr. Marwal Amol, Dr. Naurange Premal, Dr. Panra Parth, Dr. Parmar Sidraj, Dr. Patil Alpesh, Dr. Patel Krunal, Dr. Patel Rushi, Dr. Patel Snehal, डॉक्टर पाठक भार्गव, पटेल स्नेहल, सर किती गोंधळ होतो का सुरू होता काय नाही झालं पटेल स्नेहल पाठक.
When I call out your name, just show me your hand. Okay? Patil Ganesh, Pathak Bhargav, Patil Ganesh, come. Patkar Pranjali, Pawar Yamunesh. तू उभा कोण आहे? पटेल राजन, रचने कार्तिक, राठौड़ विलास, आशीष राउत, रे रोहित, तो कोण उभा आहे तिकडे? साल्वे प्रशांत, त्याला कोणतं तरी दुसरी करू दुसरी साठी देऊन टाक मी सांगतो ते. सातम लौकिक, सावले स्वप्नील, शेख सबीर, त्याचं नाव काय आहे? तलातिया, श्रीशैल, सोलनकर मनोज कुमार, शुभम, विजय रमेश मोरे, विशाल चंद्रशेखर, येवले निलेश, अहिरराव सायली, अजित चालू दे, आनंद त्रिपाठी, चंदेल विश्वमंगल, कुलकर्णी चैत्राली, माने महेंद्र, मुंडे गीतांजलि, पटेल पलकबेन, राजापुरा सुमन, राममोहन गुज्जर, शर्मा गोविंद कुमार, अविनाश प्रकाश, अहेरकर रेखा, अलीउल इस्लाम, जसं होत आहे मी आता जातो याचा नंतर, अमृत्या रवि कुमार, अवनी चौधरी, Anil Jairam. Bade Supriya. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jagtap, sir. Sir, me de do फटाफट.
Dr. Bajrang Singh Amar Singh. हाँ. The Bajrang Singh Amar Singh. Dr. Bhagat Pratiksha. Dr. Bhagwat Pranjali. Dr. Bhanushali Bhumi. Dr. Bhutala Samiksha. Dr. Chaudhary Mayur. Dr. Chaudhary Shrikant. Dr. Deshmukh Harshal. Dr. Dhoot Dhrati. Dr. Diwan Israr. Dr. Galinde Rohit. Dr. Ghule Pratik. Dr. Gopani Hardik. Dr. Gupta Utkarsh. Dr. Halpe Gaurav. Dr. Hemwani Roshni. Dr. Ingole Shivangi. Dr. Isalkar Devendra. Dr. Kadam Anjali. Dr. Kadam Siddesh. Dr. Kadlak Kajal. Dr. Kale Sunil. Dr. Kausadikar Nishant. Dr. Kedar Siddeshwar. Dr. Kendra Vikas. Dr. Kesgire Poonam. Dr. Kumbhar Smruti. Dr. Kurdukar Chirantan. Dr. Lakhe Vidhi. Dr. Makwana Mukesh. Dr. Mane Dhananjay. Dr. Mane Deshmukh Karishma. Dr. Mehta Jay. Dr. Mishra Girish. Dr. Morale Naresh. Dr. Nitrudakar Sarita. Dr. Ohal Supriya. Dr. Palve Snehal. Dr. Patel Dhara. Dr. Patel Parth. डॉक्टर पटोलिया धवल कुमार, डॉक्टर पवार श्वेता, डॉक्टर राज सौरभ सिंह, डॉक्टर शाह अविराज, डॉक्टर शेख अदनान, डॉक्टर शेट्टे चैतन्य, डॉक्टर शिंगाला कृपाल, डॉक्टर सिहोरा पुरव, सिंह अमित, डॉक्टर दारुरे रश्मी, डॉक्टर दासरे सच्चिदानंद, डॉक्टर देसाई अजय, डॉक्टर खासिया निधिबेन, डॉक्टर मरवानिया रोमित, डॉक्टर मुजाम्मिल, डॉक्टर नागरे संकेत, डॉक्टर पटेल धवल, डॉक्टर पाटील स्वप्नील, डॉक्टर राठी आकाश, डॉक्टर सालवी धवल, डॉक्टर वानखेडे वैभव, डॉक्टर एलापुरे निलेश, डॉक्टर तरल दत्तात्रेय, डॉक्टर गायकवाड ज्ञानेश्वर, डॉक्टर जामकर सचिन, डॉक्टर कलमकर दीप्ती, डॉक्टर रुचिका तिगडी, डॉक्टर शेख अरशद, डॉक्टर शेळके श्रुती, डॉक्टर साहू संदीप, डॉक्टर विवेक विमल, डॉक्टर पंकज, डॉक्टर पटीदार राकेश, डॉक्टर पवन, डॉक्टर शाह स्मिता, डॉक्टर पटेल गौरव, चला झालं माझं झालं.
अजित तो मागे काय चाललंय.
सर हे प्रश्नाने लय गोंधळ घातलाय खाली तिचे सगळे बरं झालं तिचे घेतले नाही.
we've come to the end of the function that is there. Please be seated. I would like to thank our President, Dr. Girish Mahindarkar, our Vice Presidents, Dr. Kavita Mahindarkar and Dr. Ajay Sambre, Registrar, Dr. Rajesh Darde, Controller of Examiner, Dr. Mehernoz Jassawala, our esteemed council members, the guests who are off the dais for gracing this occasion with their presence. And of course, I would like to thank the parents who have come over here with their kin to attend this function. They deserve this proud moment for sure. And of course, I would like to thank all our students and congratulate them once again for their achievement. And I pray to God that He enlighten your paths and show you the road to the future and your success. Thank you so much. I would request all of you all to please stand for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request our President, sir, to please dissolve the convocation and request Secretary, sir, to please lead back the procession. The students can collect their folders from the ground floor that is there. There's arrangement of snacks also. Please avail that. And kindly do not leave the hall before the procession leaves.
आरोग्यं रक्षणाय स्थितीचे ध्येय असे विद्यानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे आरोग्यं रक्षणाय स्थितीचे ध्येय असे विद्यानो रोग विमुक्ते हा आमचा ध्यास असे